2023 will mark a fourth instance of India hosting the ODI World Cup. Also, a fourth for Delhi. Among the oldest established cricket venues in the country is Kotla in the national capital, now referred to as the Arun Jaitley Stadium. From Bishan Singh Bedi to Virender Sehwag, Gautam Gambhir to Virat Kohli, the city has housed the cricketing careers of some of India's finest and has the sport deeply embedded in its DNA. So in case you plan on visiting for cricket this year, you've landed at just the right spot. Allow the Indian Express to help you get to the cricket in Delhi with the smell of the city's cultural aroma in our special segment, Expressway to the World Cup.
Speaking of smell, just the right spot to start off, right? One of the best places to have breakfast across the cities, and the recommendation is coming from one Virat Kohli.
विराट कोहली ये छोले भटूरे खाते हैं हम तो बहुत स्पेशली आते हैं यहाँ पर जब भी उधर से निकलते हैं आते जरूर है आज अभी पीछे सुना थे 1.5 महीने पहले आए थे दोनों
इंडिया ऑस्ट्रेलिया
हाँ तब दोनों अनुष्का दोनों आए थे टीम तो हमारी नंबर 1 है दुनिया में से इस टाइम तो हमारी हॉकी की टीम भी नंबर 1 चल रही है और क्रिकेट तो है ही नंबर 1.
In North India, it's the equivalent of a cardinal sin to not try sweet in the breakfast to go with the spicy. So as you move from Rajouri Garden closer to the venue in Chandni Chowk and explore options at the China Ram sweet shop, you may get lucky and meet a former Delhi cricketer with over 6,000 first-class runs. There aren't many more authentic voices to understand cricket in Delhi than Hari Girvani, who played in the Ranji Trophy between the 70s and the 90s and now sits at his family shop by the Fatehpuri Chowk. From the university cricket setup in the city to facing the likes of Malcolm Marshall to giving the 2011 World Cup winner with India Ashish Nehra his first Ranji start as Delhi selector, allow him to regale you with a few of his tales.
You see, during my time, the university cricket was of great importance, Playing for Delhi University, North Zone, the Visit Trophy. Visit Trophy was a tournament conducted by the BCCI. So a lot of weightage was given to these tournaments for selections into the combined universities against the touring side and for state selections also. So I am one of the players who performed at the university level and in the Visit Trophy. And I got picked up by the Delhi District Cricket Association for Ranji trophies. First time when I was ever playing against a touring side, They had a combined university against West Indies at Indore. And the bowlers that I faced was Van Holder, Bernard Julian and Lance Gibbs. See, Ashish had a beautiful, a huge in-swinger, being a left-arm seamer. He had a huge in-swinger. I saw him in one of the matches in Kotla, he clean bowled Ajay Jadeja twice.
It's not just the big brands, but also the small and medium enterprises in India who know that more than anything, it's cricket that sells in the country, as one finds out while traveling around the bazaars in Delhi.
देखते हैं दूर से मतलब हाथ जोड़ रहा है क्यों जोड़ रहा है ये क्या वजह है वो दोस्त ओरिजिनली खड़ा हुआ है ये अच्छा तो चैन तो इसलिए लगाई है दूर से ऐसा लगे ओरिजिनल बंदा खड़ा हुआ है
ये जो पीछे बैग है कोहली वाला ऐसे कोहली का बैग देख के बच्चे लेते होंगे खूब
लेते हैं
Less than a 10-minute ride away from the Chandni Chowk stands the Red Fort, which housed the Mughal emperors during their rule in the city. Commissioned by Shah Jahan and designed by Ustad Ahmad Lahori in the 17th century, it was the monument where India's first Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru hoisted the Indian flag to mark an independent nation on 15th August 1947. An annual tradition that has continued over the years.
Less than a kilometer away from our final destination is Rajghat, a memorial dedicated to Mahatma Gandhi, whose relationship with cricket is a story in itself. As mentioned in Louis Fisher's The Life of Mahatma Gandhi by his own sister, Gandhi as a kid would play cricket alongside other sports, at times so much so that he would even forget having his own meal. But then when he moved to high school, there was that little bit of a fluctuation with the sport because it was made a mandatory activity in the school, which is why he didn't play. And then it would become even more complex, his relationship with the cricket that is, when he said how many men of high intellectual caliber can we find among those who regularly play cricket, or as stated in Ramachandra Guha's piece, how Gandhi would have been appalled by the Gandhi Mandela Trophy. Our colonial-born Indians are appalled by this football and cricket mania. I wonder what he would have made of 150 odd cricketers being the center of attention in India for across a month. Right? Food for thought.
With the Arun Jaitley Stadium situated at the very heart of the city, there is a tangible, even feverish buzz around the venue come match days. This traffic signal was full of RCB black and red shirts during the IPL, and there's no prize for guessing which was the name written on the back of those shirts. But one can only imagine what the kind of crowd is going to be like when India come to town for the World Cup. Now, right behind me is one of the entrances of the Delhi Gate metro station, bringing in our most efficient way to travel to the venue, especially on match days in Delhi, because right by its side is the entrance to our destination. Built in the late 19th century, the stadium has been enveloped by multiple structures around it over the years, including a housing society. For the residents, getting to experience the prospect of a World Cup from the confines of their home is indeed something to cherish for a lifetime.
हमारी कॉलोनी का ऐसा हो जाता है यहाँ पर कि जैसे कि हमारे दिवाली का माहौल है, एक दूसरी दिवाली आ जाती है, जैसे दिवाली का बनाते हैं, दूसरी दिवाली का IPL की होती है, तो अब इंटरनेशनल मैच है तो उसके तो कुछ ज़्यादा ही होगा।
अंदर मतलब 3 सेकंड पहले बॉल पिक जाती है और टीवी पे बाद में आती है, तो जैसे शोर आता है ना अंदर से, तो हमारे को लग जाता पता कि या तो कोई आउट हुआ होगा, हम फिर अपना माइंड लगाते हैं कि यार कोई आउट हुआ है या चौका लगा या छक्का लगा, फिर टीवी में आता 3 सेकंड बाद।
Welcome to the Arun Jaitley Stadium. We'll see you at the cricket.